Win the Furrow programming on Ag Day is sponsored by Xyway brand fungicides from FMC. Get season-long systemic disease protection from the inside out, from root to tassel and stalk to leaf. Go long with Xyway brand fungicides.
As we work to win the furrow ahead of planting this week, good soil health is always vital. Well, over the last few decades, concentrations of sulfur in the atmosphere have fallen significantly. Take a look at these maps. This shows the sulfate ion wet deposition from 2000, which again is how much falls from the atmosphere during a rain. Now compare that to 2016. Less sulfur pollution is leading to less sulfur deposited back into the soil, and it's a key nutrient in plant growth. Farm Journal field agronomist Missy Bauer has been studying this and looking at a soybean plant's response to added sulfur. Now she's found adding a dry ammonium sulfate at the V3 or V4 growth stage can make a significant impact on yields in soils with less organic matter.
That 3-year trial, we're looking at just shy of a 4-bushel response to putting sulfur on the soybeans in season. So back then, on the economics before bean prices really rose, we were talking, just shy of $19 an acre.
Wow.
Net return after we pay for the sulfur. Certainly, as you go across the field, we've got, soil zones that have much greater organic matter levels. So we're looking at, well, maybe I don't need the sulfur there and I just need it on the lower organic matter level type soils. So we're looking at that as a possibility. And the initial plots we did last year in 22 looked pretty impressive just off our first year. And we just got a few pictures from some of those. But again, big sulfur responses where you can see ammonium sulfate, a darker, greener leaf. The leaves themselves are bigger compared to where we have the checks. Just an overall kind of bigger, bushier plant. We're adding a little higher pod count to these as well. So it can get pretty impressive with what we're seeing.
She says they've found those mid-season applications seem to impact plant health longer into the season. Bauer recommends trying some test strips. She says seeing a difference in color almost always translated to yield. And if you're trying to get ready to plant, be sure to stop by bnmcropconsulting.com. They've got an online planter clinic, and be sure to use discount code FJ20.